Coming up on Good Morning Texas, we have some fun with man and woman's best friend.
We get an inside look at Austin's first mobile bookshop.
And we continue to witness history with the presidential campaign.
All this and more coming up on Good Morning Texas.
Good morning, Texas. I'm Jessica Taylor.
And I'm Elena Vieira. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful Wednesday morning. Did you know that it's National New Friend Day today?
I just found out today. Maybe now I'll finally talk to those people in my oceanography class. I don't know.
Are you gonna wave at them?
Oh, good joke. Maybe so. I think that'll really break the ice.
Speaking of friends and man's best friend, German Shepherds, Pugs, and Dachshunds pranced around the domain this past weekend for the 9th annual Dogtoberfest. We explored the different tents and found out how the festival benefited rescue dogs.
We're here at the 9th annual Dogtoberfest, Austin's largest dog festival benefiting rescue dogs.
Dogtoberfest raises money for many local animal rescue groups to spay, neuter, and provide dental care for animals. Founder Stan Parrish says the festival has expanded its reach over the past 9 years.
We wanted to do a fundraiser for more than one rescue group. We started out with We Rescue, came up with the idea of doing a big festival in the fall, and with that was just launched Dogtoberfest.
One of the rescue groups it helps is Austin German Shepherd Rescue. Founder Ann Burkett says that Dogtoberfest helped increase positive awareness for rescues.
Animal rescue is so important because we're such a throwaway society, and there's so many dogs in need, not just shepherds, but just all breeds.
One person who has given dogs a second chance is dog owner and foster Greg Klopik.
Ace is actually, he's a rescue from Houston area. He's about 5 or 6 years old, and he's super chill.
Klopik says that Dogtoberfest has been beneficial for promoting fostering and rescue in the Austin area.
But it's trying to be like no kill and everything, so I don't know. It's just a good environment.
Parrish says Dogtoberfest will continue to support local rescue groups and give a voice to animals needing a second chance.
Whenever you can, don't go with a breeder because they keep on breeding these dogs. The way that the dogs are kept and housed is awful, so it's best to go ahead and just get a rescue.
Go! For Good Morning Texas, I'm Jessica Taylor.
So going to Dogtoberfest was so fun. I don't know about you, but my favorite part was definitely the dachshund races.
Oh my gosh, those little weenie dogs were so cute. Half of them were even dressed up as hot dogs.
It was so fun. Something else totally unique to Austin is that the independent book retailers are popping up all over the country. Cortland Cole shows us how Fifth Dimension Books, a mobile book truck, adapted to the digital world.
In 2014, at the same time we wanted to open a bookstore, Austin made it possible to do mobile retailing. So we became the first business to pick up the mobile license for retail, and it was just a matter of timing. It was really just fortuitous. So low overhead means a lot. We don't have to pay a lot of rent for a brick and mortar, and it makes us able to bring the books to people.
Fifth Dimension Books has 2 locations. One sits on the corner of 25th and Guadalupe, and the other is in Hyde Park.
Like regular bookstores, like okay, it's like if you have a complex and then you see like a bookstore, it's like oh, bookstore, like half price book, that's cool and all. But then Suki can go to the customer.
Independent book retailers like Brave New Books and Fifth Dimension Books sell a specific genre of books, like science fiction and activist novels. When the book market turned digital in 2008, even niche businesses had to adapt.
When book sales started to slump several years ago, we really focused on carrying natural health products. So in addition to selling books, we sell multivitamins, superfoods, natural energy drinks, and the large bulk of our revenue comes from those products. So it may have been difficult for us to stay open if we exclusively sold books.
E-books and digital sales began to decline in 2015, causing publishing companies like Penguin to rethink their commitments to digital publishing.
And I think that even young people appreciate the action of reading and smelling and just getting involved with the print version of a book. So Digital's fine. I found some wonderful authors through my Kindle, but when it comes down to it, I'm going to want to have my thumb on that page and flipping pages. And I think that experience is something that we all share and that we all want.
Cortland Cole, Good Morning Texas.
Wow, that book truck is so cool.
I know, and I especially loved how it was targeted at women. I think that's super cool, especially because it's sci-fi. You don't normally expect that.
I know. I wonder if they have any political books with the upcoming election and everything. Texas holds the second most electoral votes in the nation, so the state has a huge impact on the outcome of the presidential election. Jillian Gayer examines whether or not this is the year that the Lone Star State will turn from red to blue.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Yeah, because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
20 days until Election Day, and the race is still tight. Voter behavior is more unpredictable than ever, even in Texas, a reliably Republican state.
You may have a decrease in Republican turnout based on reluctance to embrace Donald Trump. He is not your standard Republican candidate.
The GOP organization Capital Republican Women says that won't happen.
There's a lot of people that, don't necessarily love Trump, but I think they hate Hillary a lot more.
Graber says voters trust Trump's leadership team of strong, traditional conservatives, even if they don't trust the man at the top of the ticket.
Texas Democrats hope to see the state turn from red to blue in November.
People are waking up to the fact the Republicans talk a good game, but they don't actually walk a good game, and they want to give Democrats a shot.
Hillary's going to do a lot better than people, especially Republicans, think she will do.
But Henson says it's unlikely that it will be enough for Clinton to carry the state.
The thing to watch is what the margin is, and if there are some down ballot effects of the margin being smaller.
Ultimately, Henson says Texas Republicans may feel relieved if Trump were to lose.
I think if you have Hillary Clinton in the White House, it's a comfortable and familiar political position for Texas Republicans.
Jillian Gayer, Good Morning Texas.
When we come back, your top news stories and a look at this week's weather forecast.
Keep it here for more Good Morning Texas. Welcome back to Good Morning Texas. We have Avery Tanner in our news and weather studio this morning. What's the latest in the news, Avery?
New polls show that Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton holds a clear advantage over Republican candidate Donald Trump in swing states. Of the 15 states surveyed, Clinton's numbers put her above the 270 electoral vote threshold needed to secure the presidency, according to a SurveyMonkey poll. These results come before the final presidential debate tonight in Las Vegas, where Trump and Clinton hope to encourage undecided voters to pick a side. Iraqi-led offenses began the fight to reclaim the city of Mosul on Monday. President Obama is confident and hopeful that the city of Mosul will soon be freed from the control of ISIS in 2 months. Mosul is Iraq's second largest city and ISIS's last remaining stronghold in Iraq. ISIS's defeat in Mosul would be a monumental step toward the organization's overall destruction in Iraq. President Obama predicts a tough fight that will end in the freedom of Mosul. The University of Texas held a memorial service on Friday in honor of Hadika Weiser, a student who was murdered on campus last spring. Hadika's father, Thomas Weiser, spoke at the service to honor his daughter and introduce the Walk With Me campaign. Walk With Me encourages students to always walk together on campus. Weiser hopes the program will remind students to walk with Hadika's memory.
Thanks, Avery.
The news has been so crazy this year, especially with this presidential election. I can't wait to see what the next one has in store.
I know. I can't believe that the third debate's already coming up.
Speaking of crazy things happening this week, how's the weather this week, Avery? Well, summer weather will have to step aside for fall temperatures this week. Expect some clouds today with temperatures peaking at 91 degrees with a low of 69.
A cold front moves in tomorrow to give us a high of 80 and a low of 55. Thursday and Friday hold a 20% chance of thunderstorms. The weekend will be sunny and mild without a cloud in sight. The high will reach 78 on Friday with a low of 52. On Saturday, you can enjoy a high of 82 with temperatures going as low as 57. Temperatures will heat up a bit on Sunday with a high of 84 and a low of 63. Perfect weather for those of you attending the Formula One Grand Prix this weekend. We have some great weather coming, so make sure to get outside and enjoy it. Back to you guys. Thanks, Avery. I can't believe it's October and it's still 90 degrees.
I know, it's honestly crazy. Stick with us. We bring in 2 representatives from UT Real Beauty for another segment of UT Helps. Today we're here with Megan and Nishta from UT Real Beauty. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Yeah, of course.
Can you tell me a bit about what UT Real Beauty is?
Okay, so UT Real Beauty, it's a 2-week campaign that's hosted on UT's campus every fall semester, and we try to address issues that are affecting all college students, such as the importance of mental and physical health, redefining what beauty is, like promoting self-confidence for every student to feel comfortable with whatever gender, sexuality, skin tone, all that stuff.
We really want to promote positive body image.
That's awesome. Do y'all have events that go on in the week, or what do you do?
Yeah, so last week was our promotions week, so we just did a lot of tabling on campus. We did a pizza promotional pledge sign, and then this week is our events week. So we have 5 events going on this week. On Monday and Tuesday, we had a screening of misrepresentation at Space 2420. And yesterday we had an open mic night on campus. Tonight we're hosting a self-defense class on Main Mall. And tomorrow we're hosting a coffee at Tejas Coffee with Pax from Unfair and Lovely. And on Friday, our keynote speaker, Elise and Banks, who was Miss Texas International, is coming to talk.
Those events are all so great. How have you seen them affect the women on this campus?
Whenever we're tabling, I feel like we see a really immediate impact because, we hand out roses and we tell the passerbys, hey, you're beautiful, and you see them light up. And I think self-love isn't always the easiest thing. And so just kind of seeing that on their face is really cool.
That's awesome. Is there anything else that we should know about UT Real Beauty or how to get involved?
Yeah, so this is our first year that we're opening it up to more than, typically it was an initiative started by Texas Sweethearts and Texas Spirits, and this year we're trying to get more of campus involved, which is where we brought in our impact team, which has 50 wonderful members on it, who are trying to spread it through different niches and different groups at UT, so that was something really important to us this year.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for being with us here today and to talk about UT Real Beauty. When we come back, we're going to talk about how midterms are over and it's time to get back into our workout grind.
Welcome back to Good Morning Texas. We're here with Cindy from Psych Fitness. How are you doing today, Cindy?
I'm doing great, thank you, Al. How are you?
I'm doing well. Happy to have you here.
Sweet.
So what are we doing today?
So we're going to get started with just 4 simple moves. We're going to start by a warm-up, which you're going to do pretty much a jumping jack into a low, narrow squat. So let me see you ladies get started with a jumping jack into a low, narrow squat. This is working your cardio, getting your heart rate up.
So is it jumping jack?
I'm feeling warmed. Yes, that's perfect. Jumping jack, squat, and you're working that booty, working that core, getting those arms warmed up. After this, give me 3 more. 2. Last one. We're going to go right into a squat. So you're going to have your legs about shoulder width apart, your toes slightly facing outward. You're going to squat, and then when you come up, you're going to press that right leg back into a little booty raise. And then you're going to squat and switch legs. So does that make sense? Yeah, so squat, and then you're just like in bar or Pilates, you're going to squeeze back. You're going to squeeze that big, meaty muscle on your glute. I know, this is some stuff for TV. But you're going to squeeze that glute, so you're working not only the biggest part of your muscles on the back of your legs, but also those little baby muscles in the back. Perfect. And give me 2 more.
2 more.
Yes, I
We
know.
can do
We're
it.
working it this morning.
Woo.
Last one. Perfect. All right, then we're going to go into something we're going to add our core in. So you're just going to take a reverse lunge, 90-degree angles on both your legs, and then bring that knee up to your chest. So you're working that bottom part of your core as well as the top, stability, everything. So let's get started with that one.
Perfect.
So reverse lunge, yes, and then bring that knee
To
up.
the chest?
Yeah, no hands, no hands.
Oh, no hands.
Yeah, we don't need assistance here. You ladies are strong.
We got this. Using our
Yes.
core.
Using that core to bring that knee all the way up. Yeah, you're alternating legs each side. Oh, perfect.
Let's put the alternate.
Yes, alternating, making 2 90-degree angles. When you come up, using that core to stabilize you. How often do you guys work out in the morning?
Not very often.
Not very often. So I know it's busy college life. I get it. I just graduated. I know that there's finals. I know there's tests. I know there's papers. But this just takes 5 minutes. And if you do it right when you wake up, it's something that gets your heart rate going and gets you started on the day.
Do you recommend students doing this workout in the mornings, in the evenings, whenever they
Whenever you have time. Whenever you have time. If you're going between classes, you realize you have 30 minutes to an hour break. You can go ahead and do this kind of stuff in your dorm room, at the gym, things like that. Yeah. And then last 2.
How did you get involved with Psych Fitness?
I started working there front desk, and yeah, I know, this is hard to talk on this one. We'll switch up, and then I'll answer the question.
Okay.
So pretty much now we're just gonna take it back into a squat, and we're gonna do a side raise. So you're working all this side. I know that little bit that ladies don't like. We're gonna work that here, just like toning. And then I'll talk about how I got involved with Psych Fitness. So I started doing front desk there back in November when I was still in school, and then realized that I really wanted to start teaching. So I actually teach at Psych now. Some of their classes, mostly mornings at 9:30, putting that one in there. And I just love it. I love teaching. I'm a former athlete. I swam at UT for a little bit, and so all that. And I have my fitness blog, so that helps me develop the community, get in touch with guys like you, and yeah, love it. Been loving it.
When did you start your fitness blog?
About a year ago, so
Oh,
it's been
wow.
very recent. Yeah, but it's fun. I'm enjoying it. I get to do cool things like this.
Yeah.
I get to work out my news anchor gals, so it's amazing.
How's our form looking?
Great, good. Yeah, you squat all the way down, and then you really focus on that. Ooh, I almost fell on that one. You focus all on that side body, so you're really squeezing. If you want to put your finger on it sometimes, it's also good to feel the squeeze when you come up. Yeah, it's great. Perfect. And then one more on each side. Yes. And then we're gonna go into a little bit of cardio. How do y'all feel about that?
Good. I think we're ready for our one last skill.
Okay, let's do it. So we're just gonna do jump lunges. So you're gonna do a jump lunge on your left leg back, squat, and then switch legs.
Oh my gosh.
I know. We're elevating those squat lunges, as you can tell, those generic moves that everyone knows how to do. We're just taking them one step further. Yes, try not to injure yourself in the process, or it won't be welcome back.
No promises. Pretty clumsy.
All right, y'all are killing it. Good job.
Feeling the workout this morning, that's for sure.
Good job, guys.
Great
workout.
Of course.
Thank
This is
you.
so fun.
It was awesome.
I think
Be sure to keep up with us on Twitter and Snapchat throughout the week. You can follow us both. Got Good Morning Texas, Good Morning TX. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Elena Vieira.
And I'm Jessica Taylor. Have a great rest of your week.